Catfish people, what's up? Hey, y'all know who it is. Hey, we had no intentions on fishing tonight. None whatsoever. Sitting around on the couch, doing a little healing up. You know some rain was coming in, possibly going to rain tonight, so I had passed. But I normally keep everything ready to go anyway, just in case, because I never know. I might say, hey, I'm gone. So I'm sitting there on the couch, I'm watching Catfish Weekly, and my neighbor boys, down here 1 ton, they on there with their live with Catfish Weekly. I'm going to tell you, they had a really good one too. They were giving away some free stuff. I'm not exactly sure what it was. Might have been a hat, sticker, not exactly sure. But I looked over at Nikki and I said, hey, won't you chime in on that? You might be able to win, who knows? Lo and behold, she won it. I looked at her and I said, you know what? I got to go fish now. I got to go fish. So tonight, we're going to head down here to Dan River. Like I said, I live like 30 minutes away. I only got 3 rods with me. I'm using some cut bait that I had frozen. I'm going to use some chicken. My normal setups, if y'all watch my channel, I'm running 30-pound test line, 50-pound leader. Probably Carolina and CNT rigs, 4-ounce no roll sinkers, I'd say probably. I haven't been down here yet, so I'm not exactly sure. We're going to get all that baited up, set up, ready to go, cast out. Hopefully we'll bring y'all some fish. But congratulations, Nicky, on winning. That was awesome. And thank you guys, man. I really do for y'all pushing my name out there. I got some subscribers tonight off y'all's live, and I've got some more subscribers from y'all spreading my name around. I really appreciate that. I really do, man. Thank y'all so very much. And thank you also to Catfish Weekly. Y'all have really helped out a lot too. Mentioning my name, putting my name out there so people can hear it. I can get some more subscribers, more views, more likes. Hey, it's a family thing for me, man. It really is. And any of y'all brothers ever need any help, y'all know where y'all can contact me. Hey, much love, and thank y'all very much. Now let's get down here and see if we can't pull y'all in some fish tonight. Y'all, we down here, we cast it out. We down here at Angles Park. Let me get a little bit better spot, because that's the quickest place I can get to. Like I said, driving on the way down here. Hey, 1 ton boys from Virginia, Catfish Weekly, thank y'all. We're getting a bite already, and I just cast it out, y'all. I don't know if it's rolling or if we're getting a bite. Bait might be rolling. I don't know, we'll know here in a minute. I'm using chicken on 2 rods, and I got some old frozen cut bait I'm using on another rod. I don't really like the way I got my rod set up. They almost straight up and down. I have to reposition them here in a minute. And we met some boys that I know from Facebook, from back around the Martinsville area. Hey, shout out to y'all too, man. They were down here fishing, caught them a couple. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Hey, let's get some bug spray on. Let me reset some of these rod holders, because I don't like the way they're standing straight up and down. And hopefully when we tune in, we got y'all one. All right, y'all, we got something pulling on the chicken rod now. We had something pull on the cut bait. Like I said, it could have been rolling. But something is definitely pulling on this middle rod right here. It's got chicken on it. Yeah, this rod right here. Let's sit back and see if we can get y'all a takedown. It's got a Carolina rig, 6-aught circle hook, and some chicken breast on it. That's the pin worth on the big cat fever rod. Just pulling on it real easy like. Every time his camera's running, I think I jinx myself. Let's pause and see if we can't get him to take his rod down. Show him, y'all. You don't get him hung up. Heck yeah, y'all. Oh, man. Woo-wee. We ain't been here long. Heck yeah, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Tangled me up good, though. Oh, yeah. And we saved our bait. Whew. Oh, man. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. We just got down here. We've been down here, we've been set up fishing maybe 30, 45 minutes. Got y'all a nice one already to the bank. Hey, this is for my boys. This is for my boys down here in Virginia. 1 ton. Hey, I told y'all we were gonna come down here and bring y'all fish, and we got you one. We were running the chicken on the sturdy stick on the bank side. Hey, it brings you channels. I'm telling you, nice one. Let's get a picture of this. I done dropped him in the dirt. He done got dirty and crap. Hey, let's get him back in the water. Oh man. Whew. Hey, let's get this one back out in the water, see if we can't bring y'all some more. All right, y'all, we're gonna check his line. Check his leader line, make sure it's all good. Like I told y'all, I always like to check my lines before I cast back out. Just give it a once over. It'll keep you from having a heartbreak, you know? Oh man. I'll show y'all what I caught that on. It's that sturdy stick, y'all. You can't see it. And on this side, you probably can't read it. It says 7-foot action medium, 15 to 30 pound line. But this thing is stout. I mean, watch this. That's all I can. It's like a trolling rod, I guess is what it's really meant for. And I put this on it. That's right. It's a bait caster rod. I make it work. As y'all know, I do this on a blue collar dime. I really do. Everything's filmed off a Stylo 6 phone, and I get what rods I can get on sale, when I can get them. I buy what line I can get, you know, for the right price. Hey, just goes, you don't have to have all the high dollar equipment to come out here and sit on the bank and just have fun. You don't. This whole combo right here, the rod was $17, and I got this reel, which is a Quantum 60. I wish it was an 80, but it's a 60, and I love Quantums. I really do. I've had them since I was kids. I want to say that reel was on sale. Got it for like 19 bucks. This whole combination is under 50 bucks. And I guarantee you, it'll pull in basically any size catfish that you want to bring in. We're not out here chasing trophy 100-pound catfish. Realistically, we're just not. I know that I'm not going to catch fish like that in the areas that I fish. So my rods are set up for the fish that I'm going to catch. And this is really a little too big for what I'm reeling in. But hey, it works. It gets us fish to the bank. A 4-ounce, no roll, bumper beads. I got my swivel tied on. I use a polymer knot here, and I use a polymer knot right here. And then I got I think that's a 6-aught team catfish circle hook. I got a snare knot in it. Like, you know, I run my snare and then I run it back through the front eye there so that when it grabs a hold to it, it pulls the hook into the fish's jaw. And you see the size of bait, you know, see my fingers there. So it's not that big of a piece of bait. I've noticed that the bigger pieces of bait that I put on there, I don't know if it's discouraging to the fish or what, I don't know. But I seem to catch more fish, basically the same size, whether small or large, depending on the bait. That size bait right there will bring in, you know, anything that I'm trying to catch. Now, I put that on if I want to keep the smaller fish off of it. I'll just throw an 8-aught hook on there or a 10-aught hook, which I don't hardly ever use 10s, but I'll throw an 8-aught hook on there, same rig, same size bait, and it'll deter a lot of the littler fish from getting on because of the hook. This chicken breast, if you hook it just right, very seldom do you throw it off, and very seldom can they pull it off. You get it in that gristle, that fat part of the meat, hey, it works. It works for me. Let's get this one casted back out. Maybe we can bring y'all another one. And I set my drag. This bank line I'm fishing's got a lot of sand. So I like to set my drag on my line just so they don't pull my rod holders out of the ground. Because I've had them at this exact spot about to pull that pin worth out of the ground. And don't nothing make for a worse trip to lose a rod. So I set my drag. I usually set it kind of loose, you know, let them pull it. They ain't gonna reel it off before I hear it. And then I got me some of them little rod holders. I go down through the backside of these because it's hard to get PVC in a lot of spots I fish. It's a lot of rock banks and stuff. So these things here work pretty good. I'm gonna try to come up with another, maybe something I can add to this, but hey, when we do that, we'll do another whole video on it. I might try to improve what I already have here. I don't know. Let's see if we can't bring y'all some more. We'll say if we get another one, that one will go out to the Catfish Weekly boys. All right, y'all. We've had a few little small taps. Something's pulled on the chicken a couple more times, both of the chicken rods. Nothing has done anything with the cut bait rod. Other than when I first got here, like I said, they could have been rolling, you know, in the river, make it pull. Sometimes the bait, sometimes when your line's settling, you know, it rolls a little bit until it finds that sweet spot to where it wants to sit still. This thing got a little cool on me. I think I'm gonna have to walk over here to the truck and get me another little article of clothing. Hey, hopefully when we come back, we got y'all one. Well, normally I keep some extra clothes behind the seat of my pickup truck. But last time I went fishing, I cleaned about everything out. I found an old t-shirt. Old Real Tree t-shirt. I just throwed it on over my hoodie. Hey, it'll help. Got some cloud cover here coming over now. Something still pulling on this chicken bank rod again. Now I switched the rods around because the big cat rod that I had with the pin worth was in the middle with chicken on it. The fish we caught was on the sturdy stick and it was on the bank line. I went ahead and reeled the cat rod in a little bit, tugged on it and got it to where it started rolling. Went ahead and put it on the bank line, threw the sturdy stick back out in the middle. We give it a few more minutes, we'll reel them in, we'll check the bait, and then we'll throw them back out there. See, it's 125. You're checking the baits about every 30 minutes. And the cut bait we got is some frozen cut bait that was given to us on a previous fishing trip. I took it home and froze it. Old bugs are eating me up, y'all. So it's got Robbie's rod's got a piece of bluegill on it. A little small bluegill, about 2.5, 3 inches long. I clipped it. What I do with my bluegill, let's imagine my hands the bluegill. That top fin, I take scissors, whack it off. The tail, cut it off. Now, and that bottom belly fin, cut it off. Now I got that piece of bait. Top and bottom fins are gone. I don't want nothing jabbing my fish, making it discouraged from biting it. Clean it up a little bit. Clip that tail piece off. Don't need that either. If the bait's big enough, I'll get 3 out of it. The head, the middle section, and the tail. I throw the tail back in the bag. That's the last thing I ever use. If it's a small one, I'll cut it right in half. And if it's really small, I'll just use the whole thing. And when I use the whole thing, I still clean it all up. I'll scrape, cut into it a little bit so that it gets the scent out of the fish and gets to putting it in the water. I don't know if it works. No one's taught me that. I try different things. Any way that you can distribute the smell of the bait, well, not the smell because fish ain't got noses, but any way you can get, I guess, that scent, that attracts that fish. We're going to call it smell, scent, all of that. You get that into the water so that the fish get the scent, the taste, into the water column so that it's going down the river or in the area where you're fishing, whether it's a lake, it might be bundled around it. I just feel like it helps your chances of catching the fish better. A lot of times my bluegill, I'll scale one side of it. I'll leave one side scaled, the other side, I'll beat the scales off of it. Sometimes I'll just clip the belly if I'm using the whole fish. I want to try to get, some blood, juice, fish scent into the water, whatever kind of way. There is no method for the way I do things. I try things on the fly. If it catches fish, then I continue to keep doing it. If I tried and it don't catch me no fish, then hey, I move on to something else. This rod over here on my back corner right here keeps jingling a little bit for me. Thing's bent like that. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it though. Let me see if I can get that on film for y'all. That rod right there. Y'all see how things bent? shows you. It's hard to see them old sturdy stick rods. There's a sturdy stick rod. There's that pin work. Hey. Oh, I done moved this camera and got it tilting like crazy. Let me pause this and get this set up. Alright, y'all. I just reeled them all back in. I switched them up. I'm running now. I throw chicken across the river on this 30 stick. I've got shad, cut shad on the middle Robbie rod, and I've got the Worth, aka Tar Heel. We got chicken on it, and we got it on the bank line. Hey, we need to bring y'all another one. All right, y'all, 3 o'clock. I don't know how much longer we'll sit here. We'll give it just a little bit longer. I don't have a lot of faith in my cut bait. I really don't. It's on the older side. Honestly, it should have been thrown away probably. I can't really tell if it's taking any hits or not. Still taking a few taps on the chicken. And the way I've got my rods cast out, I cannot believe that they are sitting still the way they are. My bank line rod is not really on the bank. It's like in between the bank and the middle. My middle rod is, it is just staying directly put straight out in front of it. It has dropped in a hole, I guess. I don't know. But it's just circling. It's just not circling, but it's laying right there, dead in front of where the rod's at, and almost in the middle of the river. And that's the one that's got the cut bait on it. And then we got the sturdy stick casting. I tell you, I missed that 10 foot on this spot. That 10 foot could get to the other side of the bank. Neither one of these rods can make it that far. They will not cast that far. I even put, they got 4 ounce on them, and they all running at least an ounce of bait. So just jingling a little bit. So that's basically about at least 5 ounces of weight, on the end of that line, and none of the 3 can sling it. They can't get it over there, really. Not as far as that big 10-foot pin would get. That big 10-foot pin, I could almost put it in the trees on the other side. I really wish I could get one over in that hole. I don't know, if I stay a little bit longer, I might bring it in and put a 5 ounce. It startled me a little bit. I made that kind of hard. That's that bank line rod with the chicken on it. I'm sitting right up on my rods. I'm usually not this close to them. That being said, hey, let's take a second. Thank you to all my subscribers, to all my followers, to everybody who gives me that thumbs up, to even the people that give me them thumbs down. A view is a view, is the way I look at it. Someone has viewed in, watched my video, whether they took something from it or not. They viewed in and watched it. And thank you for doing that. My videos aren't for everybody. They're really not. I trample along these bank lines, and I get to some kind of hard places to fish. I really put in some work to get back to some of these spots that casting lanes are not good. Bank line conditions are not good. It's not a lot of luxury fishing, but it is for the average Joe. He just likes to be able to go out on the bank, cast his rods out, and try to catch some fish. That's where I try to push you at, the best that I possibly can. I try to get you back to them spots to where you can get you 2, 3, 4, 5 rods out in the water, and hopefully catch you some fish. I just try to be as in detail as I possibly can. If anybody's got any tips, any pointers, some places that they would like to see me go fish, some new spots, old spots, any of them they want to try, hey, just shoot it to me in the comments. And if I can get to them spots, I will take you to them. I'll try to get down there wherever it may be, and we'll put some lines in the water and see if we can't bring y'all some catfish out of there. That being said, I hit my 100 subscribers, and I want to say hats off to every one of y'all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for following, and thank you for thumbs up and thumbs down. It means the world to me every way around. I really dedicate a lot of my heart and soul into doing this. And I try to bring you, like I said, to the best spots that I possibly can, and I hope that whoever it helps, whenever it helps, and however it helps, I just hope it helps. And thank you. I would really like to bring my 100 subscribers some fish here. We may set up a fishing trip here very soon, maybe possibly this weekend. We got a lot of rain coming in, like I said, and when we do, hey, we're going to dedicate one to all my subscribers and followers, because y'all have been amazing to me. Hey, let's sit back and hope we get y'all one more. All right, y'all. This year, I have used 2 different mobile fishing apps. One was called Fish Spot, and one was called, I think, Fish Brain. They're supposed to give you weather forecasts, the barometric pressures, and predicted fish bites and stuff. The Farmer's Almanac's been giving you predicted fish bites ever since before I was born. They go a lot, I guess, by the moon and stuff, but I'm going to tell you, absolute waste of time. Tonight, the fish bite on the Fish Spot app was between 12 and 2. We caught our fish before 12. We've got nothing in between, and here it is, 3:43 and a few more bites. I have yet to see that app be correct. I've yet to see it be anywhere remotely good. I do know that a lot of hunters use, moon signs and feeding times and stuff, but I'm going to tell you, honestly, my personal opinion, don't waste your time. Some of those apps you have to pay for. Don't spend your money. Unless you just want to post pictures, because that's basically all they are. And to give you a heads up, Facebook is free and you can post as many as you want and more people will see and view. My verdict is out. I have yet to find a fishing app that is anywhere remotely accurate. Even on the weather. Most of the time they can't even get that right. So, hey, just go by what you know. When you can fish, fish. When you think they're going to bite, cast your lines. Put them in the holes where you think they're at. That's the only true way to catch them. Is just go put your lines in the water.